tragic thing when you have young kids this age with 200 shell casings. It's a tragic thing. I've been in this over 30 years, and it's one of the first times that I've been on a crime scene with this many shell casings that we saw.
A crime scene that most have never seen before, and a night that many will never forget. Today we are learning more about a deadly shooting at Legacy Events in Madison County. We have been following this story since the weekend, and we now know 11 people were shot in the gun battle at an event center in Madison County late Saturday night. That shooting left 2 women dead, and that is your top story today at 4. I'm Jerry Hayes.
And I'm Christine Kellemeyer. Now this afternoon, Madison County Sheriff Kevin Turner spoke to News 19, providing more details on what happened and where this investigation stands at this point. News 19's Emily Mosner was there and asked the sheriff several questions. So Emily, what can you tell us at this point?
Good evening. Well, we now know that 2 people have been arrested. Both are facing 2 counts of reckless felony murder. Now, the sheriff says this is likely just the beginning. He says they do anticipate more people will be arrested as this investigation continues. Now, earlier this afternoon at that press conference, the sheriff told us the shooting can be described as a gun battle. He said they collected more than 200 rounds of ammunition from the scene. Sheriff Turner said they believe 2 groups who had outstanding issues clashed at the event. He says at this time it's too early to tell if it was gang related. We now know that there was a 21st birthday party happening at the Legacy Event Center with about 50 to 100 people there. The sheriff said investigators collected 2 to 3 guns at the scene, but they do expect to recover more throughout the investigation.
We are not going to sit by and take this lightly, and I know all the investigators in the back of the room, they're tired, but they're ready to go to work today. We're investigating it as we speak. We have people that we're interviewing. We have people that we're trying to find as we speak right now.
Sheriff Turner says they do have security footage of the shooting. However, they are not releasing it at this time. He said they do plan to use that footage to help identify any additional suspects and aid the investigation. We also learned the names of the 2 victims in the shooting. The sheriff's office says 20-year-old Caitlin Jenkins and 20-year-old Quantasia Grant died from their gunshot wounds. Again, a total of 11 people were shot, and the sheriff's office says that 3 of those people do remain in critical condition. The sheriff's office says that if you have any information about what happened, to come forward. Live in Madison County, Emily Mosner, News 19.
Emily, thank you. And of course, the Madison County Sheriff's Office released these pictures of the 2 suspects who have already been arrested.
The men are identified as 20-year-old Ashton Elliott and 19-year-old DeMarcus Thompson. Both are being charged with 2 counts of felony reckless murder. More arrests are expected as that investigation continues.
And in the wake of the shooting, Alabama A&M University released a statement in the deaths of Caitlin Jenkins, an A&M student who was one of the 2 women killed. They say deepest condolences are extended to the families of both Ms. Jenkins and Ms. Quantasia Grant, as well as the victims injured in what law enforcement officials have defined as reckless. The university says it will extend counseling and other grief services throughout this week for students and other campus personnel seeking to cope with the losses.
As for where this happened, it was at a small strip mall along Highway 72 in eastern Madison County. Let's take you back to the crime scene.
News 19's Deidre Briscoe joining us outside the scene of that shooting. And what do things look like right now, Deidre?
Over a day after the deadly shooting, there are boards on the windows of several businesses here that have been blown out due to gunfire. Those businesses were in fact closed today. Deputies say 200 shell casings were recovered from across this entire area. If you'll take a look here, there are various orange circles law enforcement left after finding gun shell casings and other pieces of evidence. And if you'll take a look at the roof here, there are indications of bullet holes just there there at the green part of the roof, you can see a big bullet hole there. Several businesses in this area were closed today after the shooting, including one Vinyl Hub. The business posted the following statement on Facebook saying, out of respect for those that lost their lives and their loved ones, we will not be opening tomorrow, Monday the 9th. Our hearts are hurting for those that were affected by this tragic event. One of the other businesses here in the area, Junkabilly's, was seemingly hit by some of the gunfire and now has its windows boarded up. They also say they won't be opening for the next few days. I spoke with a nearby neighbor here who says that when she heard the noise, it was very startling and basically reminded her of her time at war. Again, this is a tragic incident, and we will follow this closely. For now, live in Madison County, Deidre Briscoe, News 19.
Deidre, thank you. Of course, this investigation may be a lot to unpack, and as we mentioned, there are likely more arrests to be made as the story continues to develop.